Hey guys, let's do a really quick walkthrough of their compound so you can get an idea of what has been created here since 1980s. They've got this compound, gated fence in Osamis, about 5 minutes from the airport. When they first acquired it, it was just surrounded by farmland, just nothing. Now it's actually worth quite a lot in terms of land value, even a shopping center being built next door as the area's been developed. But just over faith, they've never borrowed a single dollar. They've only been able to build based on people giving in. They've never asked anyone for money. They've always prayed and sought only for those who choose of their own free will to give into this ministry. And that's how they've been doing it since 1980s all the way through till today. So at the moment, this building is the big one. It's a 4-level building. The bottom floor we've been using as a dining hall. Hi, Indy. We've been using as a dining hall, but I've been told that the ground floor is actually their student teaching area. So they get taught in here during the usual time, because this operates as a Bible college. I think currently they've got between 15 and 20 students. It's a 2-year program officially recognized out of the Rhema Bible Training School out of the United States. So it's international. They get qualified. They have an augmented program here. So that it's actually a broader, more practical program. They get trained in other things like relationship skills. Everyone has to learn a musical instrument. They get taught on kids ministry, even how to do creative stuff. So it's a lot more hands-on, and in addition to all the Bible training that they get and theological training they get. Now, you would have seen this before. So this level 2, hi, hey Angela. This level is for the girls. So all the girl students will be in these particular rooms. So it's private for them on this level. All the students are here. The foreigners get to stay somewhere else, but this is where the college students will stay. They've come from all over the Philippines to be here. But you'll see all these bunks. So they just sit here most of the year empty. But this entire facility can hold 1,000 guests when they have massive conferences, because this base supports a network of 200 churches under ALTWOC. All the world for Jesus or something. I can't remember the acronym. So it's a training center, a ministry training center. Hi. And here's the 3rd level with another round of bunks where all the guys stay in these levels. So they can have 1,000 people come to refresh all the pastors surrounding Philippines that they support, to come in and get trained, equipped to rest on this campus. And the ministers that are being trained up, the students, some of them 19 years old, 20s, some have quit work and joined in their 30s. Most of them will probably become ministers as well, pastors, missionaries, setting up churches or carrying on the churches that their parents have planted. This is the top floor. They use this for prayer. I assume they use it for some of the conferences too. So it's like the tallest building around here. So they had a very big vision to build this place at a time when you would imagine all that was farmland when they first built it. All right, so this compound here, they demolished this section before because it was an older building, and in faith they're raising money to build this. It's going to be a new area to house more people. Even Mike and Ethel, they used to live in the house that was located there, and they're now living in temporary accommodation, I think, in here, just temporarily in one of the other offices until that's built. Maybe it's the one upstairs, the glass room. So yeah, they're believing for the generosity of the global church to help continue to fund this. Brick by brick, they just wait for God to supply the funds and then they use it. I think they said that roughly another USD $100,000 required to build this, so we're praying that in. So if you feel led to support this place, that will be part of where that funds go. But this place is producing ministers that go out to the entirety of the Philippines, and they are supporting 200 churches as well and beyond. They also run youth conferences here too every couple of years called Stronger Man, and that's where the youth come from all over the Philippines as well. Some people will travel like 15 hours just to get here because they don't have money to pay for airplanes. They will take boats from other islands of Philippines, from Cebu, Manila, and those boats take a long time to come. Okay, I might have to continue this tour later because I think I'm late. All right, so I'll continue this tour later, but that was one of the main buildings. I'll show you some of the other areas as well. Oh, I'll walk this way for now. Are we leaving yet, Elisa? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, thanks, guys. All right, well, this is just an outdoor area that they've built. Mike himself said I wanted to create a bit of a resting place for the pastors, so he intentionally left a zone just quieter, a bit more reflective. And he's even installed like a fountain here. The fountain's not turned on, but it's just a place for the pastors to stop, rest, recharge, seek the Lord. So actually when the fountain's running here, it's actually, really, nice place. He said when the 1,000 pastors come, not everyone can necessarily fit in those bunks. So people will literally pitch a tent around here, pitch a tent over there. They really don't mind. They're so hungry for the word and to be equipped. Mike's pretty amazing Bible teacher, like really amazing Bible teaching. You see what's being produced because of, he's a Psalm 1 man. Okay, this is currently where like the vehicles are parked for the missions, but this whole zone is like where they would maybe hold, in the past, like a church service was here, massive conference meetings are here. When we meet as a large team, we might meet here for a chapel service. They'll have worship up from here. They'll transform this into like a conference room feeling with lights and things during their conferences. So it's quite a big area as well, which has been really good, really good. Their team runs so efficiently here. They've got Mike's and his team have trained up like the students. Some are like mechanics to be able to look after all these vehicles themselves. They need to think very smart on how to maintain this facility. They've got people who are regularly doing the cleaning, facilities, groundworks, maintenance. It's a self-functioning facility. Almost, in some ways, it's run so well. It feels like an army barrack. And Mike has shared he says, we are the army of the Lord, but this place runs to a timetable. They're up at the same time, 6:30 a.m. ups, and every morning, certain times, things are run with high precision, and you sort of need to when you're driving different teams all over the Philippines to do crusades. So I'm really impressed at the discipline, the systems, the organization, the delegation of responsibilities. And these young students, they just get assigned responsibilities from such a young age, leading teams, training, leading kids, running in the front of crusades of 500 plus people. These like 19-year-olds are doing it. I'm telling you, you guys have been trained so well here. You guys are like leading groups of 500 people and you're like 19, 20 years old. So I'm just talking them through. You say, hi. Okay. So this is the admin building. So the staff have different rooms here. So they've got a number of different staff. So Mike and Ethel are key leaders. They've got Paul and Jen as well, who are a bit younger, also from America, who are part of the team. Now, those guys only spent a few months here now, and they've equipped local pastors to run this place. So there's Pastor M's, Pastor G's. There's actually a whole team dedicated to media, all the photos, Facebooks, profiles, recording everything that Mike teaches. Every devotional he runs every morning is streamed. And that takes a lot of multimedia skills. So just really well-run place. Just a really well-run place. Hi, Jen. Hi, Paul. Yeah, these guys are amazing, these two. Yeah, amazing. So, just really gifted. So that's probably a lot of the walk around. Actually, I might come back and show you the kitchen area. So this is quarters for some of the staff who are like support crew. Filipinos who support the base on cooking, cleaning, maintenance. And so they said like if they get enough money, they're gonna tear this building down too because it's quite old. But they've got a massive, all the kitchen work for this large crew, and even when 1,000 people come for the conference, every meal is prepared in here. Hello, can I have a film of your kitchen area? So thank you. This is our wonderful, chef and maintenance team. They're just amazing. And so these guys have been cooking for us every day. They wash up for us every day, for us in the foreign team. They're up like the earliest awake and maybe the latest to go to sleep. And when 1,000 people come, they also do all the cooking, like on these massive, woks over here. So these guys are amazing. You guys are cooking already as well. Thank you. So yeah, so faithful. Thank you for serving the Lord. Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah. So yeah, it's an amazing ministry. Just so mature. I had no idea. And to just witness, it's more than just some guy who knows his Bible well, and it's more than some radical guy who knows his Bible well who goes out and preaches on the street. It is a coordinated organization here, and for good reason. God's equipped it to support like 200 churches all over the Philippines, other pastors, other students from other churches as well, with networks to other denominations, doing outreach to the Philippines with the goal not just to save souls, but to equip them with Bible knowledge, to equip Christians in this country to follow God's word, to stay the course, and for them to become, those Christians who also take the gospel out. So, just thank you, Lord, for what you're doing in this place. You're forever, family with us. You guys are amazing.